Toastmaster, my fellow EG speaker, and most welcome guests. I hope that my speech will not be a Jabberwocky or a Tommy Rock. But anyhow, raise your hand if you want to have a good life. Good, me too. And I was reading about Utopia, written by Thomas More. Utopia is a beautiful place, more like a paradise, a place where people live in peace. There's no fear for public speaking, there's no traffic, there's no drama, and there's no fighting over resources, and there's more than enough for everybody. Of course, that is the place that I really, really like to live in. And I thought I have two options. So how do I get from where I am right now in my life to Utopia? So I consider my option. First option is follow my passion. Second option is follow the dollar sign. The bigger the dollar sign, the better. So I tried out my first option, follow my passion. For me, I love to learn new stuff. I love to keep going to school, getting different kind of degrees. And guess what? I'm working on my MBA halfway through. My friend who's working on his bachelor in biology, another friend working on his PhD, and also I have another friend who is a thief. We all live in the same house. The neighbor asked me, why don't you guys kick out your friend who is a thief? Kick him out of the house. And I told the neighbor, we cannot do that. Most of the guys in the house are not employed. We only focus on study, and that guy is the only guy who's earning money. So I thought that keep going to school and not working and not earning any money is not going to bring me any closer to Utopia. So I decided to try option B. Option B is focus on the dollar sign. The bigger the dollar sign, the better. You know why? Because the more money we have, life is getting better that way. But guess what? Money only makes you happy up to a certain point. And there's this story about a husband and a wife. The husband kept working, trying to accumulate all the money that he could. And one day, he said to his wife, honey, now listen, when I die, I want you to be buried with all my money. And his wife was very nice. She told him, okay, no problem. So when he passed away, she put all his money into her account and wrote him a check. And I thought, well, option A, option B could potentially take me to Utopia. But anyhow, if something goes wrong and option A doesn't work, option B doesn't work, the alphabet has a total of 26 letters. And back to Utopia. My goal is to go from where I am right now in life to Utopia, only to discover that Thomas More, who gave birth to Utopia, lied to me. Because Utopia, you is without, and Topia is place, together is without, place meaning there is no place to ask Utopia. And many years of my quest looking for Utopia, only to discover that life is a makeshift, and happiness comes from within. But anyhow, Utopia is a great idea. And Thomas More came up with Utopia in 1916. It has been over more than 500 years, and Utopia is still a work in progress. So my quest for Utopia is still a continuous process. Mr. Toastmaster.
Tuyen, easy speakers and our guest. It is always a good time to hear a speech from Tuyen. He comes well prepared, uses his space well, uses visual effects and props very well, incorporates all kinds of the learning modalities, the audio, the visual, movement, as I had said. So it's really engaging to see him speak. I had a little bit of a difficult time with this because I've been asked as an evaluator, how could the opening be improved? How could the closing be improved? What did I think overall? Okay, well, overall, I think it's great. Always fun. What's really cool about Tuyen's speeches is the consistency of his theming. He talks about something at the beginning, gives us a little bit of historical context. It runs completely through his entire speech, even to the wrap-up. That consistency and that bringing us through in terms of a chronology through history, I like that connection. That's super, and I always learn a lot. How could that opening be improved? I'd like for us all to try and get away from our standard openings. Easy speakers, guests, let me tell you a story. How could we have done that in this case? I think way more use could have been made of the tale of the three scholars and the thief, and used that perhaps as a lead-in, and then use that also in that wrap-up. And the reason why I suggest it, because you are so natural as a humorist, kind of a Will Rogers type of guy for people that can remember that far back, where it just comes naturally for you, and I really envy that. And I think you can really pull that out more when you bring your speeches forward to us. And that humor just snaps us back to attention if we've kind of wandered a little bit. So outstanding. Beyond that, keep doing what you're doing. Your pacing is awesome. I would say, and this is for all of us also, myself included, we do have to be mindful of our actions, because what seems natural and non-repetitive to us as we're in the moment, if you're watching it, is just a terrible distraction because it's just ongoing all the time. And so maybe more practice and watching our YouTube videos, which I confess I never have done, because I know what I'm going to see and it'll be really embarrassing. Something that we all might be able to take away from. Thank you so much, Tuyen. Appreciate it.